Welcome to another installment of the legend, the epic saga, The Madness. I'm Mad Chad, and this is Madness Productions. And today, I'd like to talk about the highly anticipated film coming out this summer, Godzilla, King of Monsters. Now, I have not seen the Godzilla 2014, nor did I see Skull Island, which I have been told that was related to these series of movies. Haven't seen them, but I'm very, very, very interested in seeing this. I've seen all the trailers. The special effects look freaking amazing, and you've got all the monsters coming out for this one. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them that many of you that are interested in the kaiju from the Toho series back in the 50s and the 60s and on and on and on. You've got Godzilla, you've got King Ghidorah, and you've got Mothra. And Mothra, I hope that they have the twins in them for this. I don't know how they're going to do all of that, all of these different monsters stories. I'm not sure how they're going to do all of that with the time that they have allowed. But we're going to see what happens. The effects look amazing in this. And I have a feeling they're also going to bring Minya. I just got this sneaking suspicion. There's a monster that comes out that you can't really recognize, and the kid goes up to touch it. I think that's Minya. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I think that's Minya. And, of course, I saved the best for last. My personal favorite, RODAN! Yes, sir and ma'am. So, with that being said, I've seen the special effects of this. It looks freaking amazing, but I think they should have named this movie RODAN! Because, let me tell you, out of all the movies, when this movie first came out, when the first movie that they did with RODAN came out in 1956 from Toho, it was actually, I think it was correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the single monster movie other than Godzilla. I think they had only done one or maybe even two Godzilla movies and didn't showcase any of the monsters. I mean, with, King Kong, that was a whole different thing we're talking about. We're talking about specifically from the Toho company. And, I really liked the storyline of RODAN. That's what really Godzilla, of course. I mean, I love them all, and but RODAN is my favorite because he gets in the middle of everything. Now, I want to backtrack for a minute. In the original movie, there was actually, now spoiler alert, turn this off now if you want to see the movie first. But RODAN, but this is such an old movie, don't matter. So there was actually two Rodans. And I mean, he has the power to create, he can fly at supersonic speeds. He is enormously huge. Actually, the original one actually dwarfed the Godzilla. And I'm a big fan of Toho with the whole man in suit. Yeah, I know it's a little goofy, but some great Saturday afternoon fun for when I was a kid, let me tell you, because they always played it on Saturday afternoons when I was young. And he also could do like supersonic winds that would blow out entire cities. There was a time over the whole entire thing, they covered Rodan so many times. He's attacked like probably every major metropolitan area, wreaked havoc on the entire world, always got involved, always got in the middle of almost every single monster battle during the Toho series and beyond. Always getting in the middle of the shit. Always sticking his beak in the way. I love it. He would always come jumping in the middle of all of that stuff. Now, I do have an appreciation location for all of these monsters that are being showcased in this movie. So far that I know of, they'll probably be showcasing more. But the story of Rodan and the little bug thingies, and there was actually like two of them, and they had to. It was so sad at the end too. You actually felt remorse for the morphed out pterodactyl. Or Pteranodon, that's what it was. It was a morphed out Pteranodon that was morphed from like nuclear reactors, or nuclear energy, things like that. And so he was modified from radioactivity and whatnot. And when he hatched from the egg, there was these creatures, and they focused on this for quite some time in the original movie. There was these bug creatures that he actually like ate a bunch of when it came out from his egg. I guess they were larvae for him to eat when he emerged from his egg. But there was actually two of them, and they loved each other. So when one of them got hurt, the other one actually flew in and saved it, and they went off, and they ended up creating a volcano with, again, using nuclear bombs or whatnot. And they created a volcano and got both of them stuck in there, and you see them burn away at the end. And it was so sad. But Rodan just, for whatever reason, Rodan just kept coming back in the movies because everybody loved him. I loved Rodan. Rodan is my favorite. I cannot stress that enough. I am so excited to see him, and when I saw those clips, and don't get me wrong, I love Ghidorah too. King Ghidorah, Godzilla, of course you got to give props to King Ghidorah, of course. And with Mothra, I know that there was a time where all the monsters like battled and stuff, and I'll give you my little take on it. Mothra was like, Mothra is like has a connection to the planet Earth and has a connection to humans and wants to save the human race or whatnot, and get away from the tyranny and the greed. Although that changes through several of the movie series as we go through time with that, but originally, it was like this giant moth that these people people in an island, in like a forgotten island, like worshipped or whatever, and they had these two small little twins that would sing Mothra, and they would sing and they would communicate with Mothra telepathically. And I just thought it was a really great story. But anyway, when all the monsters were attacking, Mothra was like, hey, we need to team up so we can beat Ghidorah. And Godzilla was like, well, humans don't really like me, so I don't have a reason to like them. So why should I? And then Rodan was like, well, I don't know, but I don't like humans. I don't really give a shit. So you can do whatever you want. I'm staying out of this. And they start feeling sorry for Mothra because Mothra starts getting his ass whooped, so they jump in. Rodan puts Mothra on his back and flies with him so they can, rope him up or, spinner web on Ghidorah so Godzilla can beat the crap out of him. And but I really like Rodan's attitude on things. He just wants to get in the middle of everything, and reminds me of myself quite a bit. I'm always trying to jump in the middle of all kinds of things. What I'm doing right now. So anyway, I'm really, really, really excited about this movie coming out this summer. I'm definitely going to go see it. Like I said, I haven't seen the two previous movies that are connected to it before. Don't really know if I need to. I'm really interested in the special effects. I really like what they've done, what I've seen so far in this movie. It looks really, really incredible. The special effects are off the charts, and I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff, and I'm an artist myself, so of course I'm going to be interested in something like this. So if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more amazing content, and hit the ding dong for notifications. And as always, remember, it's not mad Chad, it's Mad Chad. Later.